So to be fair, so Lisa had mentioned the history of poinsettias, where they came from, how we got into the holidays, the first our Mexican ancestry of poinsettias. It's a deep, rich heritage of holiday plants. How Paul Ecke, the developer of poinsettias, introduced them, and then she said throw them away. She was kind of brutal. It's like anti-gardening. So I thought I would just share with you real quick, if you want to keep your poinsettia for the year, how to get it back into bloom, how to get it to come back into color. And there's a trick to it. So now poinsettias, they're like houseplants. So they like to stay in that 65, 80-degree weather. They like regular moisture. You fertilize them. A good fertilizer is whatever you're using for your houseplants, especially African violet orchid mixes. They like that kind of food. Just fertilize them with, feed them with that. I would say if you got African violets, it's a natural. Give them that food in the spring and again in summer. The secret is starting in September, you want to lower the temperature just a touch. So instead of 65, 70 degrees, go to the lower end, 65 degrees in a cool bedroom would be perfect. Turn the vent off out back there. Starting in September or mid-September, somewhere in there. So autumn, start to lower the temperature. And here's the insider tip. Poinsettias need 12 hours, the magic number, 12 hours of uninterrupted darkness. They need that. Even if it's in a room that has lights coming on and off, that will affect it. That will keep it from turning red or burgundy or white, whatever your poinsettia color is. The secret is the 12 hours. So it's perfect in a back bedroom that no one's staying in, with a bright room, bright window, not direct. No, poinsettias don't like sun directly on them. They like indirect, bright rooms. That's their favorite place. But when in mid-September, lower the temperature and give them uninterrupted like darkness. Don't turn the lights on. If you need to, put them in the closet for the evening. Put them to bed out there. Don't let the light get to them. And then starting about first part of December, sometime just after Thanksgiving, they'll color up, they'll go into bloom, and they just naturally start doing their thing again. That's kind of the insider tip on how to get that plant to come back. So traditionally, if you don't do that, it'll just be a pretty green plant. They can get tall and leggy. If the plant actually gets too big, you can reset it in spring. You just cut it back. I mean, just brutally back to about 6 inches. Then fertilize it, and it will come back. It'll be bushy and full again. So the poinsettias need to be reset, much like other plants. They like to be pruned on. Otherwise, they get too big, too full, they just get too much. They're really easy to reset, cut them back to 6 inches, fertilize them with African violet food, put them in a room that's now warmer, and they'll start to flush out with new growth starting in September. Cool that room temperature down, and then give them uninterrupted 12 hours. I mean, in the greenhouse, I had a heater go down once, greenhouse full of poinsettias. Heater went down. I went in with a ladder, I'm fixing it in the middle of this full house of poinsettias, and you could see where we had the shop light on to fix this heater in the middle of the night. We couldn't let it go cool because they're tropical. I had to fix this thing. So I should have done something. I don't know. You could see this halo effect where those poinsettias, they did not color up as well as the ones further out in the house. So any amount of light keeps them from coloring back up. And so you can keep a poinsettia year round, have it come back and trick it into going back. If you want more info on that, go to wattersgardencenter.com and the learn button at the top. There's a how to grow holiday plants. There's Christmas cactus, the whole things. All right, that's it for this show. Thanks for tuning in.
Look, if your wife, mom, or dad wants an ugly sweater for Christmas, get them a sweater, not some piece of plastic.
But if someone you truly care about loves their garden, a gift card to Watters makes perfect sense.
Next spring, she can pick exactly what she was hoping.
We all know it's not the same as a huge flower basket or fragrant rose, but hey, it's winter. Gardeners understand.
Watters online gift cards are found at top10plants.com or at Watters Garden Center in Prescott.
If you want a more fruitful garden, increase success in your landscape that just feels better, then tune in every week to The Mountain Gardener. Years of tips, tricks, and garden shortcuts are guaranteed to make your gardens nicer than ever. Listen to this podcast or read Ken's weekly garden column by visiting wattersgardencenter.com. That's Watters with 2 T's, gardencenter.com. Thanks for tuning in.